Hi, my name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So how are you feeling today? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling like crap? Are you in between? What's up? So I woke up to the interstitial cystitis being flared, and I always have my blanket because I'm cold all the time because of the Hashimoto's and underactive thyroid. So sorry about the rooster. Can't control them. If you hear ducks, can't control them either. Sorry. Anyways, I woke up to the interstitial cystitis being flared, and it's a yucky morning. So I took some benzopyridine, or pyridium, and some nausea medicine, and that'll numb my bladder, and it'll feel a lot better. It works. It works. You can buy it over the counter in Azo. You don't need a prescription for it. You take the 2 tablets. Just know that if you have any leakage, you're going to have orange in your underwear or orange on your sheets. It turns your bladder orange. I mean, not your bladder, your urine orange. Sorry. But it will stop the burning. And you should have that around in case you get a bladder infection anyway. It's good to have on hand. So, I've had surgeries on my bladder for the interstitial cystitis. I've had about 20 of them. When I say surgery, it means a completely different thing. They're not taking away from anything. They're not they are adding something, but they're not really cutting anything. They're just going in. They put you under general anesthesia because it would be way too painful, and they stretch out your bladder with liters and liters and liters of fluid. Last time they used 5 liters of fluid in mine, and it took a while because my bladder is the size of walnuts. It holds about 2 ounces. So, and that helps me for about 6 months. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It depends if I'm being good with not drinking pop. This is evil for people that have interstitial cystitis. Pop or coffee. Well, pop is worse because it's carbonated, and that irritates your bladder. The caffeine irritates your bladder. The best thing to do if you like pop is to get Sprite or 7-Up or orange or anything decaffeinated. And then you take the cap off, let it fizzle, put it on lightly and put it in the fridge. And so it's flat. And you get the taste of the pop without the carbonation hurting your bladder. And then you won't have the caffeine. Coffee, you should be drinking decaffeinated coffee if you must. You shouldn't be eating spicy foods. It irritates your bladder. I don't because I have acid reflux, so spicy foods is not my friend. Sorry about the dogs, can't control them. Anyways, so there's that. So I'm hoping that this afternoon I'll feel a lot better. The fibromyalgia is not so bad today. I don't know why. Yesterday it was horrible. So I'm hoping that I get my closet cleaned out today. I do a lot of things when I can. And then it seems like I pay for it for several days to a week afterwards. For example, last summer we were putting sand in our pond, and we just go get the truckloads because it's right down the road. And I was shoveling it into the pond. It was horrible. The next day I couldn't move. I was in excruciating pain everywhere. Not just, the muscles I used, but everywhere. Like I had a migraine. I had everything. So, okay, so there's that on the interstitial cystitis. I got diagnosed, well, let me tell you that. I got diagnosed by, initially by my GYN. And the VA had sent me there, and he went to put the speculum in, and I about jumped off the table because it hurt so bad. He said, you have interstitial cystitis. So then he sent me to a urologist, and they, the surgery I was talking about, they went in and did that. And when they barely put like just several ounces of water in, the saline solution into my bladder, the cracking and bleeding commenced. So, and they're like, yes, indeed, you do have it. There's not a blood test for it, just so you know. So anyways, there's that. I think, and it's hard for people to understand, it's really, really hard. People just don't get it. Like in the beginning, they do, of course, and just the interstitial cystitis makes me double over in pain a lot. I mean, I feel like somebody sucker punched me in below my belly button. So, anyways, I'm feeling pretty good. There's been some years, looking back, I think I need to start keeping a journal, and that's what I would suggest for you guys too. Some years have been much worse than others. A couple years ago, my father and I dug a pond with a D6 dozer. And then you'll have bad seasons too. Like summer is my only season where I'm not every day in pain. Like spring with the rain, like we don't have droughts here. I'm so sorry. We haven't had a drought here in a very long time. We get normal rainfall and sometimes we flood. That's how it sits. I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, if you haven't watched any of my other videos. So, okay. So there's the interstitial cystitis. Please don't feel hopeless. There's hope. You're not alone. You can have a community of people, a support group, that knows exactly what you're going through, and then they'll have tips and hints for you, right? Everybody tries something different. That's the way it goes. You share. So, anyway. So what are you going to do today to make yourself feel better? Pampering yourself is wonderful, right? Just even if you can't get out of bed, have somebody take some lotion. This is my favorite. That is my very, 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 very favorite. Bum cream. Oops. It fell off the nightstand. Okay. That's my favorite, but you have your own, right? Anyways, have somebody just rub your feet, Have one of your kids rub your feet. Bribe them if you have to. But just doing that alone makes you feel better. Go take a hot bath. Go get some Epsom salts, something that smells good, light some candles, and take a hot bath. And if you use the Epsom salts, you have to be in there at least 20 minutes for it to start working. So there's that. I'm sorry about the quality of my videos. There's no editing. There's no good lighting. It moves around a little bit. I'm using my Samsung Chromebook. And in the future, I'm getting a camera and one of the lighting lights and stuff. So it'll make it a lot better because I want to share with you guys, my journey. And, well, the notebook is not always going to be feasible. So that's coming soon. With the fibromyalgia, you need to be eating as clean as possible. And what I mean by clean, I mean stop the junk, right? The sugar, the processed foods. If you're cooking meals out of a box, you're harming your body. Because unless it's marked non-GMO, and even that is suspicious, that is harming your body. And if you've got little kids, you need to be very careful. Right? So, because The foods have gotten, I was born in 64, and things have gotten progressively worse since then. And you'd think they'd get better. They're supposed to, right? Because, the different preservatives they used in the 60s now is carcinogenic, right? Because cancer. So now in 30 years, they're going to find out, Splenda probably causes cancer. I don't know. I'm just saying, for example. Aspartame is in Diet Pop. Don't be drinking Diet Pop. Did you know that it's a fact that drinking diet soda causes weight gain in most people? And then the aspartame harms your body anyway. So when I say eat clean, I mean, if you've got a garden, and especially if you can garden year round, wow, props to you and yay. But you eat out of the garden. You don't use any pesticides, none. Once again, that harms your body. Have you seen the commercials for Roundup? um, I have a clean garden. I don't use anything in it. I'm not saying it's the best right now. I'm working on it, mending my soil. There's farmers markets. I don't know about Whole Foods, but we got fresh food, the fresh market here, and it has cleaner foods in it. You know, if you're gonna eat meat, red meat, grass-fed beef is the best for you. It's expensive. It's a lot more. I'm not saying it's terribly expensive, but it's more expensive than your normal meat, and it doesn't go on sale like hamburger versus hamburger. You can get hamburger on sale pretty cheap sometimes, and you put it in the deep freezer. Grass-fed beef rarely goes on sale like that. You might have a sale where it's $1 off or something to that effect. I go to like a butcher's market where we live, and or hills, and they've got grass-fed beef. Fish is going to be salmon, especially because it's got the omegas in it that you need, and that is known to help, and it's a good for your diet. You want to feed your body as best you can, and then you need to feed your soul too. If you're a Christian, read your Bible and you go into prayer. If you're Jewish, the same thing, right? Read the Torah, go into prayer. I do meditation because I have beliefs, and I'm not going to go into that because this isn't a political channel. But just stretching every day a little bit, whatever you can tolerate, I would do. Swimming is your best friend. I can't go swimming at the Y because they don't heat their pool for germ reasons, right? And it's too cold, and then it makes my muscles contract, and then I have severe pain all the way down my back and everywhere else. So I can't go swimming there. I don't get in their hot tubs because I don't trust it. How it's taken care of. If I had my own hot tub, that'd be different. But swimming is like the best thing you can do for your body. So if you can tolerate the cold at the Y, go. If you live in a place where it's warm year round, swim a couple of times a day if it's possible with your schedule. I don't know if you work or not. So there's that. Just treat your body the best you can, inside and out. That's very important. And that will help you keep a better mental health. Like I said, negativity begets negativity, right? So if you've got a negative mindset, you're going to attract all this horrible stuff. Your body's going to hurt worse, right? People that are negative get cancer at a faster rate than positive people. This research is done, I forget, I'm not going to say Johns Hopkins. I forget what it was. In England, they did studies. They've done studies here. It's all the same. So there's that. So I hope you have a happy day. I hope your pain is less today. I hope you're able to accomplish one thing that needs done, and don't be shaming yourself or feeling guilty. It is what it is. That's it. Okay? So, you beautiful people, bye. I'll see you in the next video.